Yeah, it's maybe a little bit more than a 2080 Ti. Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a huge jump.
Yeah.
Like, because the 2080 Ti is like,
I mean,
I think twice the performance of, like a little bit over twice the performance of my card.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like between the 2080 Ti and the 3080. So
yep.
it's like, you know, for significantly less money.
Yeah, it's nice that it's overclocked too. So it got like the, you know, like the best version of the 6800 card. The ASRock, the one he's sending, is like the best. I think it's like one of the highest performing like overclocked versions of the card too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be good, man. Yeah, especially since you went all AMD, it kind of made sense for you to.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of well, I shouldn't say that. Like Blake and several people have the Ryzen CPU and ended up getting an NVIDIA card, but you know, like to me, if I had a Ryzen CPU, I would get a Ryzen.
That's why I got it too. Like I got the to access the smart access. Now, granted, like NVIDIA and Intel will like have it eventually too, which is cool.
Yeah, but that's kind of what you can say about everything, you know.
Yeah, for the price point that I was willing to pay, like this is above and beyond like what you know, like most people would spend the same amount of money and not get as good of a performing of a machine. So bang
for the buck right now. There's absolutely no question that AMD has NVIDIA and Intel both beat. So I mean, you definitely built kind of basically the like most high-end value computer that you can buy.
I spent $400 on my CPU. I spent I think under $200 for my RAM, and then my motherboard was like $250 or something like that. So man, I didn't spend like a ton of money basically to upgrade that, and then obviously like the card's expensive in my monitor, but that's just a given.
Yep.
I'm pumped I got this monitor now though.
I sold mine today for $1,400. My computer.
Oh, your computer? Nice, dude.
Yeah, my 2080. It had my 2080 Ti and my i9 9900 because I bought a 10900. You know, and I had like an old power supply, some old RAMs, an old computer case, like just laying around that I was never gonna use. So I was like, no, I should just.
Yeah, that's smart though to sell it.
Get a little bit of value out of it, you know.
Yeah, because I think Neil asked me, he's like, what are you gonna do for 2060? And I was like, I don't know.
Dude, you could sell that right now.
Yeah, I probably should.
I would, dude. Like right now, you're not gonna get any more value out of it ever than you are right now because the demand and the supply.
What did you sell yours on?
I just did on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I need to figure that out. Like, you just go on there and basically post pictures and whatever.
Yeah, it was the first time I'd done it. I don't know if you've ever done like Craigslist or anything. It's basically just an easier version of that.
Never done any of them. I'll have to go on and look though. It would be worth getting some money back. That could help.
Dude, you could get a few $100s out of it for sure.
Yeah, I figured. I think they retail right now for like $300-$400 or something like that.
Yeah, and you can get, you know, I don't know about the 2060s specifically, but I bet they're the same way. You can basically get almost retail of what you pay. Like, you know, I basically got the equivalent of like $900 out of my 2080 Ti. You know, if not about 900 of the money that I made was because my 2080 Ti, I think. So, and I bought it for like 11 or 12. So I got 75% or more.
I figured I could get, like, I think they retail for like $349 right now. Well, I don't know. Let me see what they are actually now.
I don't think they retail now, do they?
Teams are tied.
Well, they're supposed to be
re-releasing
producing them again or something.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, you could try to throw that.
Selling them.
Yeah, let me look online here real quick.
I think it's like $299 is what their MSRP is right now.
Is it a super or just a regular?
It's a regular.
This operation is
yeah, I think like they retailed at $349 when they originally came out. I think right now they're $299.
Yeah. Dude, people are selling 2060 Supers and stuff for $600 on eBay.
Oh my god.
So
yeah,
I know
so they're gonna be $299 new. So I mean, it should be able to at least get like $200 for it. I would think.
Yeah, but they can't. The problem is people can't find them right now. So they'll probably pay that $299. You know.
I could just post it and then just like over post and then
Yeah.
you know somebody interested in it and
So yeah, I posted mine for 1900 or best offer, knowing I wanted like 1500, but I let it go for 14.
okay, yeah.
So you know, you could just put it up there for like $300 or $400 and then say OBO for or best offer, and people will just throw offers at you, and you can just shoot them down if you don't want them.
Gotcha. Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna definitely do that. Is there an app for this, or is it just like?
No, like just in the Facebook app. It's easier to do on a computer. There's a tab at the top, and it's just a marketplace, like a little store icon.
I'm gonna look. Yeah, I've never even like seen it before.
I haven't
just,
either.
like, heard of
I
it.
had literally never been to it.
It's just like, oh, there's a posting. Oh, marketplace. Yeah, it's right there.
And then on the left, there's like add listing.
Okay, create new listing. I gotcha.
And then on the left, you just type in the title, which is 2016
Oh, okay.
graphics card. Take a photo of it, put it on there.
Item for sale, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
Preview, your listing preview. Oh, add photos. Oh, okay.
And then you basically just say post listing, and then it goes on the marketplace. People look at it and send you
I'm gonna sell it,
messages.
dude. I'll see if I can get like $200-300 for it. That is.
I
that is
guarantee
well.
you can. I'd do it stat though, because because they are re-releasing it. Now's the time.
No, I'm gonna do it as soon as it.
Yeah, as soon as that card gets here.
Yeah, as soon as the card gets in, I take it out and put the other one in. I'll just take pictures of it and post it on. Because if
Okay.
I could sell it, shoot, yeah, it's worth getting $200-300 back. I mean,
yeah.
shoot, that's nice.
Yep. Did Brian show you how to replace your graphics card? Do you know how to do all that?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I know how to take the pin out. Obviously, like I have to unscrew the, it's in the slot.
Yeah,
Not
right.
the slot, but
On the case, yeah.
Yep, and then the pin, pop it out, put the other one in. That I can do. I've been doing that since I was like young. I can change a graphics card in a computer. It's just like I can't do anything else.
Like the CPU and all that's a little nerve-wracking.
No,
Yeah.
I watched Brian do it because I took it over to his house, and it was really intriguing to watch. But I was like, I don't know, like
Yeah.
where all the fans plug in, what plugs into what. Like that would have been a colossal. It took me forever.
Yeah, it did the first time I built it. Built one.
It was just took way too long. Yeah, he did a really good job. I haven't had any issues with it at all.
Nice. Yeah. Good.
But yeah, I'm for sure gonna sell.
5 minutes.
You could
Oh,
probably
no,
even
you
sell your
can.
i5 to be honest with you, but you probably wouldn't get as much for it because you can get new processors right now. You can't get new graphics cards.
Oh yeah.
But I could have probably sold mine because it's an i9, but I don't know about like the i5s and stuff. I bet you could get some out of it, but you'd have to post a separate listing, and then is it like at a certain point, like if I'm only gonna get like $20 for it, it's not worth like going and meeting somebody,
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
that. So,
Well, for sure.
but I mean, $1,400, that was well worth.
Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if I get between $200 and $300 for this, like that,
Yeah.
that helps a lot.
I mean, that's your CPU, man.
Yeah,
Almost.
yeah, yep, pretty much.
So how did you find your CPU?
eBay, man.
Oh, that's right. You told me that. Yeah.
I literally just like, it was so weird. I was just looking because they're sold out everywhere, and I had hot stock at the time,
Everything
Yep.
is good.
and it popped up that it was on eBay, and I was like, oh, it's this like, because I've never bid on stuff, but I don't like the whole concept of that. It just ticks me off
Yeah.
because you don't know how much you end up paying for it. So I was like,
Right.
I don't want that's stupid. So I like looked at it, and I was like, it said $399. I was like, okay, what's the catch? And there was like, oh, there's like 18 left. So it's like, is it an auction? I was like, nope. And then I looked up the seller, and they're like a 92% rating as far as like, and I was like, okay, do I spend $100 extra than what they're retail at to get one, or do I just wait and get one at retail? I'm so happy. I slept on it. Actually, I didn't sleep on it. Stayed up till 3 in the morning. And then I said, screw it, and I bought it.
Nice. Yeah.
And it came in like 3 days later, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, right now, like, it's almost worth, like, because I told you I paid like 7% over on my 3090, and I'm just glad I did, because like if I would have waited any longer and I found one in retail, it would have been the same price because they keep going up.
Bro, I was like one of the best decisions I've made, that I just went ahead
Yeah.
and just pulled the trigger.
Yeah,
Got
but
it.
that had to have made a complete difference too, because you know, Up until that point, you were playing 1080p, and CPU matters way more.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge difference. Like, it's crazy to think, like, cause you know you don't really think it's gonna maybe make that big of a difference, and then you do it, and you're like, holy crap. Crazy.
Yeah. You got the 240, 1442, right?
Yep. It's like it overclocks to 270, or it's overclocked to 270, so there's plenty of room to grow into it. Not that, like, I think, you know, you'll ever get close to that with most games, but, you know, some, I don't know, depending on.
Yeah, sometimes it's even impossible to get to that level with on 1080p. But some games, you will, like, you know, depends on the game. Like a Warzone type VR game, it's gonna be a while before you can get 270 frames at 1440. But
the cool thing with this card too is, like, I'll be able to at least, you know, like, try that out too. Like, play 1080p maxed out, because I know the 1080p performance is really good with these cards too. Like, if I wanted to play at, you know, 270 or, you know, like 240 or above 200, I'm sure on most games I probably could get that on 1080p or close. So. Yeah, I'm pumped, man. I'm grateful that Neil, like, offered it to me, because I would have never asked him. I would never even thought to ask to get it. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Dude, there's a frickin' Zotac 2060 with 12 bids on it. It's
That's what I have.
It's up to 315 right now.
Really?
With
that's
12 bids
the exact
on it.
model I have.
Dude, I would put that crap up there for like at least 400 and see what people offer you.
See.
Yeah, I would shoot high, and if somebody, because the thing is people are so desperate right now, they're gonna come to you and say, hey, will you take 350 or 300, and you can be like, yeah.
I'll be like, what? All right.
No,
okay,
you know.
Yeah. All right. I guess. You know. I guess so.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, like, if you get anywhere close to what you kind of were expecting,
dude, yeah. If I could get 300 or more, I'd be shocked. I'd be happy with that. That'd be great. Like, that offsets a lot.
That's half your freaking computer that you bought the first time, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, paid $699 for it.
I can't believe you got that computer for $699.
Dude, that was amazing. Like, that's what started this whole process. Like, little did I know I was gonna put more into it, but, like, at the end of the day, like, I mean, it was well worth it.
Gotcha,
I mean, otherwise I'd be trying to buy a console. I mean, you see how crazy that's been.
Right. Yeah, that's just as bad right now. Trying to find one of those.
And then obviously wouldn't have ever. It's kind of like an interesting, like, perfect storm of getting a PC, having, you know, like upgrading it, getting a new job that was work from home, like having to get desks, and then just deciding, you know what, I'm just gonna get two, and have a work from home desk, and then now I don't have an excuse to not play keyboard and mouse, and then I just bought everything, like, right away. I didn't waste any time. Like, let me get a keyboard, let me get a mouse.
Yep.
This will be like my 4th mouse. I've returned like all the other ones. One of them was broke within 3 days. I got a Basilisk, and it broke 3 days after I got it, so I returned it. I'm excited to get this.
It's
new
worth
one,
getting like the high-end stuff, like a Logitech or a Razer, or
I know.
even SteelSeries stuff is good.
I should have got. I was thinking about getting the one that you have, the G. What is it? The G Pro? Pro G.
Well, I think that 8K might make a difference. I mean, the G. Yeah, I have the G Pro. The G Pro is amazing.
That's gonna be. I think it's gonna be really interesting to see, especially like with my setup too, like having the new like card and everything to see the difference. But yeah, it's got a better sensor than the current mouse I have. It has the, what is it, PFFE mouse speed or whatever the acronym is. So yeah, it's about as good as a mouse as I can get that's not wireless.
Yeah, I got an email about that because I get subscribed to Razer stuff, you know, and I saw that somebody posting about it on Twitter too, saying, you know, how they like had secretly for Razer been testing it for like the last 6 months.
Oh, okay.
And like posted this whole thing about how, like, you know, can you really tell the difference, you know, and basically what he concluded was yes, you can, like, you actually can tell the difference. You know, because he was skeptical at first too, kind of like everybody is with that kind of stuff, like, oh, will it really matter? But he was like, literally, you can tell that it's just smoother.
Yeah, I can't wait. Like,
Yep. So I'm sure that, you know, Logitech will follow eventually and all that, but
Yeah, for sure.
But you know, that's the thing about PC. Like, you're always going to be compromising in some way by going one way or the other. You know, like right now, just by going to Intel and Nvidia, I'm compromising and not getting PCIe 4 or SAM for a while.
And then it'll catch up. Yep. Yeah, I figured for me, I just wanted to like future-proof spending early, like just so I wouldn't have to, like later. So like now, just it's nice to have like a, you know, have the 240 monitor, have the CPU, get the GPU, have the 32 gigs of RAM. So like that's not, you know, like basically just kind of overdue.
Yep.
Everything, and then you know, no matter what games come out, like right now, like I'll be able to play everything, you know, at a good stable frame rate. Because I think that's kind of where the 2060 struggles is. I don't know if you've ever looked like I benchmark a lot on user benchmarks, just like what Brian said a long time ago. And you know, if you look at like a lot of the major cards, you know, like all the GPUs, they start at like, you know, 100%, so like stock, and then you know the overclock, they go up. Like my cards, the good cards are like 82%.
Yeah.
I just don't think the 2060 is like really made to really be pushed very hard at all, or like to really perform well, or you can't overclock it. At least by mine you can't. It's just completely unstable. Like even like 50 megahertz overclock will just like crash.
Well, those Zotac cards are already like such a high clock rate. I think it's hard to squeeze any more out of those.
So I think it's just been kind of struggling. So it'll be nice to get this in there. It's freaking gonna be like my whole case. Darn near, it's so big, man. I checked the measurements. I was like, holy crap, it's a foot long by 5 inches wide. It's like it's a monster.
Have I showed you my computer?
Uh-huh.
Since we built it? Yeah, I'm gonna show you this. I'll send this to you.
Your team has the quad.
I got bored during quarantine and
yeah, I mean it happens, man. Shoot.
I just texted it to you. It should be on its way. Basically, early in quarantine, I got a new case and a ton of fans. Went to town with it. And then recently is when I replaced the graphics card and the CPU instead. Did it send to you yet?
Yep. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Holy crap. What are those? Are those all fans?
Yeah, I have 13 fans in this guy.
Holy
The radiator on the right has 6 fans on it, 2 in the front, 2 in the back.
Oh my gosh,
So
bro.
13 fans on
So
it.
how much RAM do you have? Do you have 64?
64.
Oh. Woo.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That is insane, bro. Oh my goodness.
Dude, it's beautiful, man. Like, and the funny thing is like, even like, I always made fun of people that did RGB, you know, like, that's stupid. I just go for performance. I still kind of think it's stupid, but I think it looks
why
sick.
not?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. Holy God. How long did it take you to build it?
Oh, dude, there's so many cables in this thing. So
I can only imagine.
I replaced the processor and everything, and it took me like 4 hours just to like take the motherboard out, replace the motherboard. I mean, there's like 13 fans to plug in with splitters and everything, and then all the fans have these RGB rings on them. So you got to plug 13 of those in.
Oh my gosh.
And then, you know, then all the normal stuff, hard drives and power for the motherboard and CPU, and it's crazy. I don't ever want to take it apart again. See how big that 3090 is? And this is a big case. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah, you have a huge case. Yeah, that thing's freaking ginormous. Because it's big in that case. I can't imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, do you know what the what kind of 3090 is it?
A Strix 3090 or Asus Strix. Yeah, it's like 12 plus inches, I think. Look it up real
13.
quick. 13, yeah.
13 in length and doesn't say what the width is.
Yeah. How much does it weigh? It's like a 45-pound plate attached to my motherboard.
Did you have to put anything under it, or is it just like sag or anything like that?
It's not sagging. It came with a support bracket that you can put, but it's too. My case is a little bit too high from the bottom. It won't work. So I kind of was thinking about like rigging something up, but it seems to be okay as long as I don't like bounce the case up and down.
I think it might probably but I can't find anything that does like weight or.
How big is the one you got? Like 12 inches?
by 5.
Yeah, that's big.
My case is like, I don't know, like 18 or 19 inches long.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, I mean, it's going to have some room, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I think mine's...
freaking huge.
What is that? I don't know. 20 or...
Okay.
I don't know what mine is. Actually, I got 2 measure here.
Let me measure mine too. Alright, hold on.
Mine's 18 and a half deep.
Maybe my kingdom's finally come.
Teams are tied.
Okay, let's see. So mine from the back. One second. Back to like, kind of like where it would run into something. Probably about 17 and a half inches. So I'm gonna have like 5.5 inches of space, basically.
Yeah. Oh, that's plenty.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna go to right there, so. Yeah, about 5 inches of space, so it'll be okay.
Teams are tied.
Snug like a bug, but I'm pumped, man. It's gonna look so crazy. Well, it's funny because I never cared about RGB or anything. Obviously, I didn't have any. I just had blue fans. But now I have the G skill, and then my motherboard has RGB, so that card's gonna have RGB too. So it's kind of like it's just gonna be a cool looking little disco light show.
Matt's in my. Do you know Matt? Adamant?
Teams are tied.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's in my stream saying how many more frames do I need to be able to go positive. I need like 300 frames per increase, 0.1% increase in KD.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's the whole point, Matt. I got a new desk. I got a standing desk.
Oh, did you? The two that I have are electric.
Oh yeah,
so
nice.
I can, if it goes down, you know, to just like sitting height, and it goes up really high, I can stand comfortably.
That's what mine is.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too. Like, I use it, stand with it every day at work, and then I lower it down to play.
Yep. Yeah, it's nice, man. You know what's funny is I got these like a stand, and I've only like raised it up like one time. I need to do it more.
Yeah.
I always forget.
Yeah, I hear you.
Enemy team wins.
They'll make graphics cards capable of getting me there by 2030. Yeah, but the problem is my deaths keep increasing like 0.1 per year of my age, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a rough race, man.
I don't know that I'm ever gonna go positive. I had a 0.3 KD this game. To be fair, though.
Oh man, I'm pumped, man.
really
It's gonna be a
paying
great
attention.
weekend. Chiefs are freaking gonna win a ring. I'm gonna have my mouse and graphics card by Saturday, all hooked up, shimmering.
Mhm.
Get to play some Call of Duty and see what it'd be like.
Yeah, it'll be sick, man. Be a good
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah, well, it's gonna really be funny though. Like my card was the issue. I'm selling it anyway. It's like somebody
Yeah.
else can deal with the stutters. Sorry, bruh. It works. It
Oh
is
yeah,
functional.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
just gonna
there's.
Bitcoin the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Hook it up to
I
a
mean,
farm.
it freaking works, dude. It's not like there's
Yeah.
something like
No,
really wrong with
no, no. I mean, it could not be that. I just assume, like, having changed everything else, the only other thing would be my internet. But the thing is it happens, like, when I don't play online. So, like, if I played even like a custom game or even like a single player, like, game, it happens then too. So, kind of reason to believe that it probably has something to do with it, but we'll find out for shizzle here in a couple
Yeah.
of days.
it. Be nice, man.
Dude, it's gonna be really nice.
Matt, when are you building yours? Matt keeps saying he's gonna buy the, well, not the same one you have, but he's gonna do the Micro Center thing.
Okay, yeah, dude, it's a good way to get like into the game. 'Cause
He
that's
says
what I
never.
did. Never.
Oh, why?
Dude, so
Yeah,
worth
well,
it,
you don't
dude.
need it right now, that's for sure. But
Yeah, you do.
yeah, well, you know how I feel about it. I have a 3090, so there's
So
never really a need for a 3090. That's always a want. So unless you know, I do a decent amount of like CAD work, and it actually
Are you even trying?
helps quite a bit in CAD to have that much VRAM. But gaming, it's silver code.
Someone
Oh
needs a
man.
little dis-
30
Well,
to
brother.
90. Am I kidding? Yeah, right. You getting off, man?
I gotta get some sleep, get through work tomorrow, so I can start getting hyped for this game on Friday. I gotta try to like do work, but I'm gonna be so distracted.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'll be on tomorrow night though.
Yeah. No problem, man. I'll be on.
That
me up.
sounds good, bro.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Later, bro. Hey.
Later.
Teams are tied. Teams are tied.
Yeah, 30 to 90.
This operation is full.
That's my deaths per game, Matt. That's what I meant. I need 300 frames for a 0.1 increase in my KD. It's hard when you average one more death per year of age.
Teams are tied. Enemy has been quadded.
Painful to be a dream.
Your team has the quad.
See you playing cartographer again. Looked at 8 different sites while you guys were talking and can't find anything that beats that. Yeah, that's, dude. I couldn't believe what Duran got his for at Micro Center. I mean, he got like an i5 with a 2060 and a M.2 hard drive and everything for it's like $600 something. And you know, that's a mid-range computer. The one that you saw on there was like a really high-end computer. retire first. I want to get games in. Yeah.
Incoming protection.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know. I know AMD stuff's cheaper cost-wise. I don't really know what a good price is though, just because I've never like seriously looked into it.
Protection spawn.
I mean, $900 is a good
Your team
price
has the
for.
protection.
I think Micro Center just has good deals on their builds. And the thing I like about them is they don't put any of the bloatware stuff on there that like
Gates are
NZXT does.
closed. Gotta find another way home. You came to the wrong fight.
Yeah,
Teams are
1660.
tied.
Yeah, that's.
Lead lost.
I would get something better than that. Yeah, but that's still like. Yeah, that's why I can't believe Duran got his for $699 with a 2060 in it. You know, that's way better than 1660. This little guy. Yeah. Yeah, right. Why don't you just start a GoFundMe and like we'll all pitch in $10 to buy the poor guy a PC.
Teams are tied. Lead taken.
He could have already owned one? What do you mean? Oh yeah, if he invested in GameStop, yeah.
Teams are tied. Revenge.
Yeah.
Lead taken.
Especially if he would have done it early and then sold like a few days ago
Quad
before it
spawned.
tanked.
Enemy has the quad. Teams
People
are
are still
tied.
like trying to hold the line, I guess, but
Taken. Teams are tied.
not so positive that it's gonna get back to where it was.
Your team has the quad.
Yeah, like I bought a few shares. You know, I got in late, but when it was skyrocketing, I bought a few shares at like $150, and it went up to like $350. I sold, so I made a little money, but I wasn't gonna buy like a ton of stock at $150 a share on something that's way overvalued. If I would have got in it, yeah, that's exact. Yeah, if I would have got in it, you know, 10, 15, even like under $100 a share, I would have bought. You know, I would have bought a lot, but $150 is, eh. Yeah. I bought a little AMC too. You know, obviously it didn't do what
Teams are tied.
GameStop did, but I made a little bit of money on that.
Lost.
Yeah, those guys that are still holding, like it's tanked down to like 80 something. It's at like 90 something now. I mean, at this point, I guess you wait to see if it goes up a little bit, because they just announced that they're going digital and like they've got a ex-Amazon CEO or CTO now or something. So maybe they actually have a little bit of backing, but I still think they're freaking nuts.
Spawned.
Yeah.
Enemy has the protection.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I went a little bit positive on AMC all around, but I did lose money on one. I got a little aggressive. Bought like 30 shares of it at like 15 or something, and then it went down to like 13. Cut my losses. little too early to tell. Just too risky for me at this price. Again, if I was in at $2 a share, I'd be fine, you know. Have hundreds of shares for $500 total, like, okay, that's one thing. Use the house's money, you know.
Get out 20 years. Not giving up now.
1 minute warning.
It's kind of crazy how all that worked, though. You know?
Incoming quad. Quad spawned. Your team has the quad.
I know. Yeah, buying in at 300 was not good.
Enemy team wins.
$16K. What was $16K? Did you buy into Bitcoin? I actually bought some of that, Matt. You're gonna laugh at me, but it was like 0.007 of a cent. I'm actually up like $500 right now. I don't even want to hear it. I know. It's such a joke, but it's actually like, I mean, you can get like hundreds of shares for nothing. Oh, it took 250 to 16K in 3 months and lost it. I won Tesla. Did you sell? Yeah, Tesla, a little volatile.
This operation is falling apart.
I mean, yeah, I think I invested like $50 in Doge, and I'm up like $500 right now.
Round begins in.
It's like, what's the downside to it, you know? Like, if it takes off like all the other crypto, then it's such a joke, though. Alright, man.
Sometimes the world
Have a good one.
doesn't need a hero. It needs a minister. Someone needs a
spawned. Protection spawned. Enemy has the quad.
Bacon, mama.
Enemy has the quad. Telefrag.
Trying. Flip gates are closed. Gotta find another way.
I don't know. But that's there.
Incoming protection. Quad spawned. Enemy has the quad. Protection spawned. Enemy has the protection. Impressive.
Let's go, you son.
Five-minute warning.
For rockets.
Too much going on in my head. Can't focus.
Quad spawned. Enemy has the quad. Enemy has the quad. Protection spawned. Enemy has the protection. Impressive. And shot.
come.
Enemy has the protection.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
Enemy has the protection. Three frags left. Two frags left. Walking. One frag left. Fourth place. Vote now.
Ranger reporting. This operation is falling apart. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Man money's down. That's pretty low.
quad. Quad spawned. Enemy has the quad. Stopper. Revenge.
Bastards. Operation is running smooth. Sometimes the world doesn't need another hero. It needs a monster.
Incoming protection. Stopper. Revenge. Protection spawned. Enemy has the protection. Stopwatch.
Surrender is not an option. When you've been here this long, nothing and everything makes sense.
Incoming quad. Quad spawned. Enemy has the quad. Stopper. Revenge. Headshot.
painful to be a dream. Too real to be a nightmare.
Enemy team wins.